Studying, that dreaded word you hear from teachers and parents. What does it really mean? How do you really do it? Watch this short video and find out once and for all.
Have you ever felt like you studied hard for a test, but you still didn't get that grade you hoped for? It could have been because you didn't get the most out of the time you put into studying. Maybe you were distracted by something else. Maybe you didn't have all the right materials. This video will give you some tips for making sure you're getting the most out of your study time.
Find a comfortable place to do your work. You want to make sure that your chair is comfortable, the room is a comfortable temperature, and it isn't too noisy. But you don't want to get too comfortable. As you can see here, this student got so comfy that they just fell asleep.
Pick an area that is free of distractions. That means you should not be near things that would tempt you to stop studying, like video games, TV, playing on the computer, or anything else you enjoy doing. This student is trying to do her homework while she texts a friend, plays a game on her computer, and talks on the phone, all while the radio is on.
Reward yourself with a break. Tell yourself that you will do a certain amount of studying and then take a short break for a snack or some downtime. Here's an example of a delicious, healthy snack. Set reasonable goals for yourself. Don't try to do too much at a time. For example, don't plan to do your entire book response the night before it's due. You never know what might come up that day that would prevent you from not only getting it done, but getting it done well. It's better to start writing it a few days before it's due and then finish and revise later. This person was trying to get the entire school newspaper copied the day before the deadline. They not only couldn't get the job done in time, but they inconvenienced other people in the process because they had to hog the copier.
Stick to a routine that you know will work. If it's best for you to get right to work as soon as you get home, then do that. If you know you work better later in the afternoon, then do that. You should also make sure that you plan studying around your weekly activities. This person was in the middle of studying when he got a call from a friend who wanted to play basketball. Even though he loves basketball, he had to say no. He knew he only had that time to study since later he had other plans. Even though it was a tough choice, he knew that sticking to his routine was best if he wanted to get a good grade on his test.
Make sure you use your free OPs wisely. Use your time to organize science or social studies notebooks. You can also get a head start on writing or typing a book response. OP is a great time to get help from teachers. Have your plan ready before you get to school so that you can make the most of the entire 35-minute period.
Have a reliable classmate to call. There may come a time when you miss what the homework was in one of your classes, or maybe you miss what material was going to be on your upcoming test. If you have the phone number of a classmate that you know pays attention and writes things down, give them a call. It's better than not doing the homework or studying the wrong things. Here's an example of how one student was able to use her reliable friend in a time of need. Use your agenda book in every class. Take the time to write down when your teacher announces a test or a quiz. You should also write down your homework when your teacher tells you what it is. Be as detailed as possible. This may include writing down page numbers to read or a list of items to study. Here is an agenda book that needs to be more detailed. This student can't remember what pages to read or what chapter her test is on.
See? It's not rocket science. A few simple changes can make all the difference.
You don't necessarily have to do more work. You just have to make better use of your study time.
We hope this video has given you some ideas that you can start using today.
If you follow these tips, you just might get that A you were hoping for.